One bad tweet, one leaked video, one moment and everything changes. Fans turn into enemies. Brands disappear. The industry moves on. And your career, dead before your next post. Getting canceled didn't break them. It remade them. This isn't about petty drama. This is about the untouchables. These are the musicians who were canceled, hated, and still came out on top.
Rick Ross is a disgrace to humanity. This guy's a joke. How do you say, I slipped her Molly, went home and enjoyed that and she didn't even know, and then say you didn't mean to condone rape? He knew exactly what he's saying. The fact of the matter is he's just a coward and now he's trying to avoid dealing with it.
Rick Ross built his entire image on being untouchable, but that nearly crumbled in 2013.
Put Molly all in her champagne. She ain't even know it. I took her home and I enjoyed that.
A line that referenced drugging a woman without her knowing. The backlash was immediate and massive. Reebok dropped him, protests erupted.
Making light of drugging and raping women, something that happens all too often in our culture.
And for the first time in his career, Rick Ross was not the boss. He issued an apology, but the stain lingered. People questioned his character, his legacy, his future. But Rick Ross did something rare in the world of celebrity crisis. He went quiet. Then he got better, not just in PR, but in music. Over time, the controversy faded, and what remained was the work. He turned the biggest PR disaster of his life into a footnote because his catalog kept growing louder than the noise. Rick Ross may have taken that hit, but he never lost that crown. Doja Cat does not apologize. Not for the shocking comments, not for mocking her own fans. She doesn't apologize for any of it. In 2023, she lost 500,000 followers in a week. She alienated the very people who built her up. She didn't care. And why should she? Doja Cat is an artist who never played by the rules. She creates the rules. And somehow, just when people thought they had her figured out, she transformed again. Paint the Town Red, Demons, an album no one expected, an evolution that no one could ever predict. She's not here for your approval. She's here to change the game. The cycle was brutal. She fought her way out, and now she's ruling her own empire.
When pop star Rihanna spoke with Diane last month about her tumultuous relationship with her ex-boyfriend Brown, she put a spotlight on the issue of domestic violence. And now, for the first time, Chris Brown is responding to that interview, reacting to Rihanna and telling us how he feels about her now.
I never, ever had problems with anger. No domestic violence with any of my past girlfriends. I never was that kind of person. I look at it and it's really like, how could I be that person?
Chris Brown's fall was fast. In 2009, the world saw it. Rihanna, the photos, the trial, the backlash came down like a hammer. But while the industry tried to bury him, Chris Brown just kept making music. He never stopped. Each controversy that should have ended him just fueled him. The headlines, the hate, it was all just more noise. He turned his pain into art. And over the years, slowly but surely, he clawed his way back to the top. Sure, he still gets dragged. But then he drops a track like No Guidance or Under the Influence, and suddenly none of that matters. His influence is undeniable. He's not just surviving, he's thriving. Because sometimes the only way forward is through the fire.
You like
Oh, no.
Yes, you do.
It's just...
When Tyler, the Creator, first entered the scene, he was literally a walking controversy. A group of misfits called Odd Future made their name by shattering norms. And Tyler, he was the leader of that rebellion. The industry called him offensive.
People are, all he talks about is rape. Have you seen Quentin Tarantino's fucking movie? Why does everyone fucking get their dick cut off or some shit?
Fans called him dangerous. And some even said he should be banned. Then he was actually banned from the UK for his violent lyrics. But instead of running from the hate, Tyler leaned into it. He didn't apologize. He didn't back down. Instead, he showed us that there was more to him than shock value. With Flower Boy, Igor, and Call Me If You Get Lost, Tyler changed the conversation completely. His career was never about acceptance. It was about creating his own world. Now, he's more than just a rapper. He's a cultural icon. Morgan Wallen had everything. A country boy with charm, a voice made for stadiums, and fans couldn't get enough of him. But then came that video.
Actually, hey, y'all too? Hey, take care of this pussy ass motherfucker. Oh, fuck. Hey, Gracie, take care of this pussy ass.
Suddenly, the industry turned its back. Radio stations pulled him from their playlists. And for a moment, it seemed like his career was finished. But instead of shrinking into the shadows, Morgan Wallen did something unexpected. He kept singing. His fans didn't abandon him. They rallied around him. And the more he was rejected, the more his music soared. The more his record sales skyrocketed. What's more, his comeback proves that people don't just listen to country music for a squeaky clean image. They listen because the music connects. Morgan Wallen wasn't just canceled, he was rebranded. Aelia Banks has one of the most controversial careers in music history. Her entire existence is a public spectacle. Tweet storms, feuds, and yet, despite all of that, she survives. She's burned bridges with some of the most powerful names in the industry, and still, she's here. For her, cancellation isn't a punishment, it's a platform. XXXTentacion's life and career were marked by extremes. A rising star full of contradictions, a talented artist with a violent past, a hero to some, a villain to others. But when he was murdered, his legacy became a flashing point for debate. He had already faced accusations of abuse, yet he was embraced by millions. People loved him, and people hated him. His music became a voice for the voiceless. His pain, his anger, and his brilliance turned into a legacy. And maybe that's what happens when the world tries to cancel someone. They become unforgettable. Kanye West's career is like a masterclass in defying the odds. He's been canceled more times than most artists even get a chance to be relevant. 2005, George Bush doesn't care about black people. 2009, the infamous Taylor Swift mic grab. 2016, he praises Trump. 2022, the White Lives Matter t-shirt. And then the tweet, the one that really almost broke him. Adidas dropped him, Gap, Balenciaga, all of them, gone. But here's the thing, Kanye is not just a musician, he's a force of nature. You can't cancel a man like him. He is the chaos. And while some saw a falling star, Kanye showed us all how to burn brighter. Cancellation is a myth. It's a momentary headline, a knee-jerk reaction to the world that's constantly searching for the next thing to hate.